and welcome to another HD Cast. I'm Butch Hill, your host, and I'm sitting here with Candy Downey from Crossroads Truck and Equipment. And Candy, how you doing?
I'm doing well.
Awesome. So let's talk about Crossroads.
Okay.
What's new and exciting there? What's happening?
We're growing a new team right now. We brought on some younger team members. They're learning at a very high rate of speed. So we've enjoyed the show so far. We're going to sign up for the CVSN because we got some guys going to go to some training.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
That's a DTE?
Yes, the DTE training, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good program. I've been to that a few times. And there's definitely some really nice hands-on training at that program.
Yeah, we're looking forward to seeing what they get from it.
Yeah. So Crossroads, how many locations?
7.
7. And you're peppered all through Illinois or Indiana?
Southern Illinois and Southern Indiana, yeah.
All right, very good. Is this your first time to this show?
To this show, yes.
And how you like it so far?
It's really good, actually. We had some great meetings this morning. We're looking forward to tomorrow. I think we've got a few people we have to track down at the booths this afternoon. So far it's been a good experience.
All right, so let's get back to the industry stuff. Let's talk about, fulfillment and stuff like that, which has been a big talk,
Yes,
with what's going on in the world right now.
Yeah.
How's that affected you guys?
It makes it challenging, especially in our repair shops, because we get trucks tore down and then we're waiting on parts and we have to pull them outside with tractors so we can bring something else in. So it's painful.
Have you guys elevated your inventory or buying habits to accelerate that? Or?
We actually started that before the pandemic hit. We started looking at inventory, getting away from just-in-time inventory so we could stock up and reevaluate what we should be carrying.
Gotcha.
So that's helped a little bit through this.
So switching back to the locations you have, why don't you give me a list? Where are they?
Jacksonville, Illinois, Decatur, Illinois, Effingham, Illinois is our main headquarters. Then we have Bedford, Indiana, and Vincennes, Indiana.
And do all of them do service? I know your headquarters, you have a service here at Bays,
we've
too.
got 4 shops. We've got 1 trailer shop and 3 truck shops.
So who runs all those locations besides yourself? Who's the next person in line, or how's this work?
Well, Brad's kind of my assistant, so he helps with the inventory side of it and vendor relations, and then each store has a manager.
So Brad, is he at the show here with you?
Yes, he is actually.
Should we get his point of view?
I think that would be fantastic.
Would you like me to do that?
Yes.
Let's make him a little nervous.
That sounds perfect. Make
All
me
right.
sweat.
Let's get Brad.
Ask him the hard questions.
All right. All right, so we got Brad Leonard here now, who's from Crossroads. He's the assistant GM, and really, he runs all the basic 7 locations, right? Your fingers are in all that.
Yep.
What's going on in the industry? What are you seeing that's happening right now?
Supply chain, obviously we talk about that every day, and then COVID, but then the other things we start seeing is trying to figure out how to bring in new product that we may not realize that we could have the opportunity to sell because the vendor's actually offering it. But then what do we do with that, and can we take that product, move it over to the product that we're not able to get?
Yeah. So are you guys, I asked Candy, I said, are you buying more? And she said you guys kind of started that prior to COVID, really.
Yeah. We started looking at being able to bring in actually more product, so that way we, before we were just always JIT, and JIT went away. Obviously, we have to work and buy more product to where we're able to have the product, because if you've got the product, you're obviously going to be able to sell it.
Right. So is this your first time to the show?
This is the first time, for HDAW.
Yeah, how's that so far for you?
Pretty good. I would like to have seen it in its heyday with COVID not being around,
right,
and being able to talk to more people.
Obviously, there's not as many vendors. There's not as many, obviously, distributors here like yourself. But so far it's got a pretty good vibe.
Yeah, it really does. It's not been bad because it gives us an opportunity to spend a little more time with people where we didn't normally get that, because there would be a larger crowd and you just can't, you get people's attention quicker and easier.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, it really helps.
So let's go back to business. So in the last 2 years, what do you think's the biggest change in the industry that you can put your finger on? Obviously, shipping and supply chain, but probably the biggest thing is being, I don't know, basically what I described, looking at new product. How do we look at product? Where do we go to define to get product to be able to supply the needs of our customer? I think that's the big thing, is how well does a company actually start trying to adapt to the situation and to be more creative? Yeah, that's good. That's cool. So anything new happening with the organization, or have you changed anything over the last few years.
Oh yeah, the ownerships are starting to kind of pull back, and then we're starting to take our role and do some things. We're actually probably making the company more corporate, I guess you would say, in a sense. We've went and grew so fast, so quick. Went from a mom and pop type atmosphere, one
Right.
branch, to now into 7 branches and,
Right.
and a couple sister companies that we reach out and do other things with that make a difference in how we do things and how we change the company, how we change the inventory, to the warehouse, how we distribute. There's so many things that we're taking advantage of to be able to be competitive.
Yeah, well, nice. Well, thanks for being part of the show.
Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Hey, and thanks for watching the HD Cast. Catch us on one of the other segments, and they're all over the CVSN YouTube page. Check them out. We'll see you next time.